Hi guys, have you ever been in one of those meetings, the hush hush ones, the ones where you really don't want anyone knowing what was discussed, but you still need the notes afterwards? Or maybe it's just simpler than that. You want your meetings transcribed without your conversations getting shipped off to some third party service. Well, I've got a tool for you. But before getting right into it, welcome to the Notetaker channel. My name is Toby, and today I'm going to be showing you Steno. It's a privacy first note taking app that records, transcribes, and summarizes your meetings and keeps all of it on your laptop. Let's head into the website right now and let's have a look. So this is the Steno website, and you can go to it at stenoai.co. Now let's take a look at what the website looks like first. This is a nice looking website. Let's just scroll down to see. So it is a Mac only application. As you can see, download for Mac OS. There's no other button for Windows. So let's just read this line. Protect your sensitive and conversations. Steno is a privacy first AI note taker for all your confidential conversations. And that is exactly why we love this particular software. And if we scroll down, we'll take a look at some of the people. Okay, so you see AWS, I think this is HashiCorp, Tesco's, Deliveroo, and European Union. This is sensitive stuff. Okay, so let's just keep going. Everything runs locally, zero cloud, maximum privacy, and you you have use cases for this. I cannot assume what you might, but this, just think about what you could do with something like this. And let's just scroll down and let's see. Okay, engineered for this. This is a good looking website. A bunch of features have been put. Sovereign AI, which is nice. You better get to keep your own AI. Works with any meeting, so Zoom. So I'm guessing you can just integrate your Zoom, your Google Meet, whatever. So when you join a meeting, the tool also joins with you, kind of like tools like Otter AI. If you have used those type of tools that will join your meeting and transcribe while you're having the meeting. Okay, 99 languages. This is really lovely. So it's not limited to just English. So many of these languages can be transcribed. There's an AI notepad. You jot notes during your recordings. This is also lovely. So you can even come back to certain questions, certain thoughts you have during the meeting, and maybe even ask questions as the meeting is going along. Okay, so we don't want to. So some of the models that are provided are here. And I think they might have. Okay, yeah. So you can connect your OpenAI Anthropic for even better models, frontier models that are hosted, or you just stick with the local version, which is basically the point of the application. Why would you want it to go to a different server? You want to keep everything local. And you can see, so these are some of the use cases for governments, defense, legal, and executives, which, of course, every field here requires some level of privacy. And I think that is very nice. So I don't want to bore you with it. You can go to the website and check out what it looks like. Okay, no, so there's a Windows version in alpha. That's lovely. I just noticed it. Now, when I was taking a look at the website earlier, I don't think I saw this, but that is nice to know that my Windows users are covered. Lovely. So let's just head over to the app now and see what it looks like. And let's go. So guys, when you open Steno, this is exactly what you would find. Very clean, very simple interface. You just have your meetings listed out according to the day the meetings were taking. So let's just do something quite quickly now before we test out how Steno works. So you click on settings and you can basically name it, click or set up whatever you like here. Like for instance, now you can connect it to a calendar. So whenever you have a meeting going on, Steno would join and then it would transcribe the meeting as you go along. And these are the other features you can basically turn on. You can, if you do a lot of meetings, probably this would be nice to have it launch on login, so that as soon as you turn on your laptop, boom, you can head right into a meeting and start transcribing. So we're going to go head over to AI. This is where you want to be. You want to download a nice capable model, first of all, that would transcribe your notes, because that's the point of the application, to have transcribe your notes properly. So I use the Gemma 4 E2B model. It's really capable with 6.5 gigs. So you have to keep that in mind. Based on how powerful your machine might be, you might have to pick a model that is appropriate for that machine. Next, this is the model that will transcribe while the meeting is going on directly. So I tend to use Parakeet. Is a lovely model. You should get it, but if you like Whisper, it's also fine. This is my preferred model. Also, there's some templates you can configure to what your meetings might be about. If it's a product demo, you might have that kind of if you click on it now, this is what it will do when it's summarizing your meeting. It will use this as a context to summarize your meeting, so it makes sense in this particular context. And there are so many other preset templates that you can just use, or just you can basically just create your own. So let's just head right back into it. So there are other settings you can go and play with, but we would just go into the application to see how to use it. So the first thing you need to do is just come over here and click on new note, and it just opens the new note, and it is already recording, as you can see here. So we can just have a conversation like we're doing right now. We're having a meeting. I'm having a meeting with you guys. We're just having a chat, talking, and we'll see what happens in a few seconds when I just so now there it is. There it is. It is transcribing as I'm speaking. This is real-time transcription. I'm speaking and it's transcribing on the go. And you can see that I'm speaking English, but of course you can set it up for various languages. But ultimately, you see what it's doing. It's transcribing as we are going along. Really lovely. You can, of course, copy the transcript as you go. But I'm just going to stop it now to see the summarization that it will produce based on this conversation I've had with the application. So as you can see right now, it is finalizing. It's finishing up. It's going to load the model into memory and basically run one of those templates to summarize this meeting. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Wow. Very fast. I know it wasn't a large audio recording or transcript I had, but it's basically straightforward. It has summarized it. And you can basically write your notes here. I was talking for too long, I guess. Something something like that. Yeah. And that's basically it. It's actually very nice. And you notice there's a very, very nice feature down here called Ask About Anything. So this is where this application shines. Now you have like a local model that can basically speak based on the context of your meeting. So you want to know what the meeting was about. You can just basically ask, what was the meeting, sorry, sorry, if I can type meeting about, and hit enter. And that model is going to basically take a look at the transcript of the meeting and then tell you what it's about. I know it wasn't it's this is not really a great case for it, but imagine a very super long meeting and look at that. Look at this. Just talked about the meeting. So imagine meeting that went on for hours and you have all of that and you don't remember certain parts of the meeting. You could just go in and ask a question like you're talking to ChatGPT, and then you have it pretty much just give you an answer about the meeting. And I think that is really, really clever. So this is one of the use cases of an application like this. There's so many use cases of it. And I think somewhere there's even a place where it even saves the audio. And of course you can save the your notes as PDF, you can as markdown, you can view the containing folder, you can transcribe the recording. Maybe you change your models, you can transcribe it again. If the model used earlier wasn't great, you can retranscribe it with a different model and have better results. That's entirely up to you. You can even save the audio. I think there's a setting somewhere you can save the audio so you can have that to keep alongside with this meeting. And I think that is great. So this brings us to the end of the video. This is a great software, Steno. You can head over to their GitHub of their project basically and give it a star. It is stenolabs/steno AI. Just go to GitHub, find it, and you can give it a star. It's got 1.3k stars. I think it's an amazing product and I think it's great. So this brings us to the end of the video. Please like, share, subscribe to the channel if you found value in the content you find here, and I will see you guys in the next one.